Hi, friends. It's Misty and Cuddles. Hi, Cuddles. How are you? It's good to see you. You're looking great. Thank you. I look good too. I appreciate that. Um, I have a new story tonight. Yay! I have a new story. It's an older story. It's called The Princess and the Pea. Have you ever heard that story before? Maybe. Well, if you have, you'll hear it later. So, if you recognize the story, that's what it's called, The Princess and a Pea. Um, it's written by Hans Christian Andersen. He's an older author. He's a mature author. He was out a long time ago. And the illustrator is Jonna Christie. I really like the story, Cuddles. It's really soft and dainty. It's not a it's not a hard story, but it's a nice story. It's romantic. So let's read the story. Okay, you ready? Um, can I put you down for a minute, Cuddles? Is that okay? Yeah. Well, I'm sorry. We can talk about it when I'm done. I don't want you to go away from me. I just can't really read the book with you in my lap. The way I'm positioned right now, it's kind of awkward. You understand? I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you, Cuddles. Oh, why are you making me blush, Cuddles? Why are you kissing me so much? Yes, I love you too, Cuddles. I appreciate your kisses. They give me confidence. Yes, I appreciate you so much, Cuddles. You just don't know. Okay. Well, I'm going to put you down and I'm going to read my story and then we'll talk about it later. Okay. This book is called The Princess and the Pea by Hans Christian Andersen. Once upon a time, there was a prince who wanted to marry a princess, but only a real princess would do. He traveled all around the world to find one. Yet everywhere he went, things went wrong. There were plenty of princesses, but how was the prince to know whether they were real princesses? See, now this girl, so he's talking to the king and the queen. They're like, yeah, I know it is a princess. And she playing with chickens in the yard, getting her dress dirty. He said, okay. And then this lady, she's eating her turkey leg, grabbed it like this. This lady has dogs. She said, I've got my dogs, my big strong dogs. And then this lady, you see his face, he looks like she can't sing. And she just like, yeah. There was something not quite right about them all. They just didn't really seem like real princesses. So the prince returned home quite unhappy because he would have liked very much to bring back a real princess to meet the king and queen. So he's traveling his boat. I didn't find a princess. Dang. I'm sad about that. Excuse me. One evening, a terrible storm struck. Thunder boomed, lightning flashed across the sky, and rain slapped against the castle windows. It really was frightful. In the middle of it all came a knock at the city gate. At the city gate, the old king went to open it. Okay, now why is he opening the door? He's the king. He's supposed to be protected. He's supposed to have his servants, his security, somebody open the castle gate. But the king answered the castle gate like he was the one on guard. Mm, okay, did I show you? Who should be standing there but a princess? Or so she said. Good gracious, what a sight she was in all the rain and wind. Water ran down her hair and clothes, into her shoes, and out the heels. Yet she claimed to be a princess, a real princess. You see how she's so wet and everything? But I guess that's his logic too. Why is she in the ring without an umbrella? Why is she in the ring without security? He answered the castle gate without his security, but that's okay though. We'll soon find out about that, the old queen thought. Without another word, the queen went straight into the royal guest room, took all the bedding off the bed, and carefully placed one pea on the mattress. See, they took all the bedding off and put one pea on the mattress. And you know green peas are real small. Yeah. And they're kind of squishy and everything. Yeah. Sometimes they're kind of firm. I don't like peas, so uh. But anyway, if you like peas, that is awesome. I hope you love them. And you can eat mine. You can eat mine forever. I don't like them. I just don't. But that's another story for another day, another time. Um, then she took 20 more mattresses and piled them on top of the pea. So she put all these mattresses on there. And then she put 20 feather beds upon the mattresses. Way up on top of these, the princess was to spend the night. So have all of this stacked up like that. I wouldn't want to sleep on that because it's very high up. You don't really know how stable that is. I'd be afraid. That's just me. The next morning, the queen asked her, "Did you sleep well, my dear?" "Oh!" exclaimed the princess. "No, I hardly closed my eyes at all. Heaven only knows what's in that bed. I lay on something so hard I'm black and blue all over. It was terrible." The queen smiled, the king laughed, and the prince's eyes grew wide. The family could see that the girl was a real princess because she had felt the pea through 20 mattresses and 20 feather beds. No one but a real princess could be as delicate as that. Mm-mm. The prince wasted no time in asking her to marry him, for he'd found his real princess at last. As for the P, it was put in the Royal Museum, where it may still be seen unless someone has taken it. There. That's a true story. The end. Cuddles. Excuse me. Cuddles. I didn't really like how the king went to the door without a guard. And I didn't like how they assumed that the princess was not a princess because she stood there wet in the rain also. Because the king shouldn't have been answering his door. And then the prince should have had some security with her as well. Don't you think so? Yeah, I think that they really had misrepresented themselves, I guess, because the king shouldn't have been answering his door. And the princess, I mean, it was late and rainy and everything. And I appreciate them taking them in, but she could have been somebody that wasn't very nice, huh? Yeah, but I'm glad she was, all right? Right. And I appreciate how soft and dainty she was, but I really don't know if she really felt that pee or if she was just uncomfortable on all those mattresses. Because there was a lot of mattresses and they were stacked really high. But she said, oh, something up under the mattress just, I couldn't get comfortable. It was horrible. Yeah. So maybe she felt something. But I think it was just all those mattresses. Who knows? But it was nice to know that the prince found his princess, the one that he wanted. Yeah. Cause like me, I'm not necessarily a girly girl, but I'm not necessarily a tomboy either. I'm just kind of in the middle. Yeah, I wear dresses and I wear sandals, and I like to get my nails and get a mani pedi and everything. I like to get my hair done sometimes, but I don't like to wear a lot of makeup, and I'm not really into like fancy clothes and expensive purses and things like that. I mean, a purse is a purse. Does it really have to be a Birkin or a Gucci or Louis Vuitton or a Michael Kors? No, I don't think so either. I mean, I appreciate that people like those things. And I like those things. I'm not trying to say that I'm not into nice things. It doesn't really matter if I have a Michael Kors bag or if I have just a regular bag. I'm not really into all that. It doesn't have to be Prada. But I like Prada. I had a Prada purse. Yeah, I had a Prada purse a long time ago. It was pink and black and pink. It was like pink, black, pink cross, and it was very small. Had a little bitty handle on it. It's very cute. Little hand purse. And I don't have it today because I think I might have misplaced it because it was a hand purse. Yeah, I'm not really into those things like that. I mean, I liked it. It's very pretty. I guarded it for a very long time. I didn't want to touch it at all. But I moved several times since I had that bag, and you just got kind of lost in transition. Yeah, I know. Oh, yeah, I know. But things come and go. But my attitude is the same. I like girly things, but I'm not really a girly girl. But that's okay if you are. That's okay if you're not. That's okay if you like feminine things and you're a boy. That's okay if you like masculine things and you're a girl. Like a girl that likes race cars, a boy that likes to wear makeup. That's okay. That's okay. Yeah. Be who you are on the inside. Be who you are and be comfortable with who you are because there's somebody else in the world that's a lot like you. And there's someone else in the world that can appreciate your story, what you're going through, and how you feel about things. Everybody has something to share about their lives. Yeah. So I hope you understand and I hope you like the story. I like how the girl is very feminine, very soft. She's a true princess. Um, I just want to shout out to Faith, Mayo, Peter, Paul, John, and Mary. I want to shout out to Chris. I want to shout to Sydney, Ronald, Jason, and Jeremiah. I want to shout to my cuddles. Cuddles. You have been kissing me a lot. You know that? I appreciate that support though. I really do. I really appreciate that. I love you so much, Cuddles. You just don't know. Did you know I love you, Cuddles? Do you love me, Cuddles? I love you too. I have another story next week. I'm getting some new books this weekend. So I'll have some more stories for a little while. It's February and it's Black History Month. And I know I didn't read a Black History story. That's okay. I'll have one. Next week it won't be one still though. But I love Black History Month. And I just want to say happy Black History. Look into your history. There's a lot of Black history that we need to know about. Okay? Yeah, a lot of Black history. Um, so anyway, I love you. Abrazos y besos. You are loved from far away. Have a good night.